Kayoya believes that he might have captured a paranormal event.
But as always, I leave it up to you to decide.
I don't believe in ghosts. I've never seen one, I've never heard one. I've never even had a butt-clenching experience that corroborates the existence of spirits or ghosts. Apart from the occasional anecdote from friends and shitty, ghostly YouTube videos that look like they're captured on a fucking potato. So with my humongous balls of steel, I'm gonna try to conjure a spirit by calling it into my apartment. Are there any spirits here? And by the end of the video, I'll be visiting a spirit medium to try to contact a spirit via a technique called spirit channeling. Wow. But not just any spirit. This is my dad. He left us a couple of years ago, but till this day, I've never really felt like he was still here with us. He has appeared in my dreams a couple of times, but other than that, I've never really seen or felt his presence around me. Maybe he's just disappointed that his son turned out to be a vapid, attention-seeking influencer on the internet and he's just cringing hard in heaven and trying to avoid me. But in any case, the spirit that I'll be trying to contact in the next few hours will be that of my dad. Now, I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who believes in spirits. This video is created out of genuine curiosity to find out more about spirits and whether they exist or not. And we'll start with the Ouija board, which I'll be using to contact my dad. Since it is now 12 AM, which means it is spooky hour, I guess now is the best time to use the Ouija board. So I got my Ouija board here, got my dad's cross here. This is the cross that he used to always wear. Got some pictures of my dad here. This is my favorite one. Look at us. Am I so cute? Aren't I so cute? Look at me. I have my doubts too. I don't know if it will actually work. I'm not nervous. I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but I'm very curious. For those of you who don't know, this is how a Ouija board looks like. There's a yes, there's a no, and of course the alphabets so that the spirit can spell out whatever it wants. There are numbers, and there's a goodbye. So I read that you have to always put the planchette back to goodbye when you are finishing your session. It's only good courtesy, right? You say goodbye to the friend that you are talking to.
Oh, they say if you look through that triangle thingy,
This thing?
then you can see like stuff.
Really?
I don't know, I saw it on the show.
No! Fuck! Nah, just kidding, I didn't see it. Gotta feel it. Feel it. Is anyone here? Is there a spirit here? Dad, are you here with me? Guess we got a shy spirit. Got a shy spirit around. What is your name? D I C K. The ghost name is Dick. It's not working. Ouija board isn't working. Why? It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Dad, why have you forsaken me? Do you not love me? Where are you, Dad? You wanna try?
What is your name? If there's any spirits here in this place, what is your name? There's nothing! It's not working!
If there are any spirits here, move it to any alphabet.
Give us a sign. You can blow the candle out.
Clearly, my dad didn't want to speak to us. I can't say that I'm not disappointed, but I wasn't gonna give up just like that. So the very next morning, I decided to look for anyone who could help me on my quest to contact the spirit of my dad, if it even exists. So, I found someone. Let me tell you more about him. This is Hla Booth. I found Hla Booth while searching for mediums online. Now, there were a lot of people providing psychic reading services and whatnot, but I wanted something more. I wanted someone who could come in direct contact with my dad. Someone who could do some sort of spirit channeling, and that's exactly what Hla Booth could do. Fuck yeah, dude. So it says here on his website, Magic Cross provides angel readings, angel therapy, and psychic training to clients in Singapore. It is operated by Hla Booth, an angel guide who is a fully awakened psychic reader. Wow. I mean, if this guy can't call upon the spirit of my father, I don't know who can. Magic Cross Spirit Channeling. Would you like to speak to someone in the afterlife? Yeah, now you can, bitch. Why am I? Spirit medium Hla Booth is able to connect with the spirit of your parents, your child, your grandparents, your brother, your sister, or anyone whom you sense is with you. I'm not sure if I sense my father around me, so I hope that still works. Talk with the spirit of your loved ones as if they were right there beside you, living again. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I do miss the sound of my dad nagging me to stop playing MapleStory in the middle of the night. Good times, good times. I think it's also worth mentioning that Hla Booth has actually interviewed the monkey god, you know, Sun Wukong. And on his website, he even wrote an article about contacting aliens. So this is definitely piquing my interest. So I dropped Hla Booth a text to arrange for a meeting. Thankfully, he had a slot the very next day and I confirmed a spirit channeling session with him. Then he sent me a video of some sort of a promotion that's going on at a boat noodle restaurant. What the fuck? Thank you, Hla Booth, for the boat noodle promotion. Thank you. You are a very kind soul. But before we head over to Hla Booth's house, I gotta thank our friends over at ExpressVPN for sponsoring our spirit channeling session. Just like demonic spirits who might infringe on your personal property by possessing you, your internet connection is highly susceptible to hackers who might possess your private information on unencrypted Wi-Fi networks, such as when you're at your favorite cafe, an airport, or even hotels. ExpressVPN prevents your private information from getting stolen by encrypting your network data so that hackers won't be able to steal your financial details and your passwords. ExpressVPN also gives you unrestricted access to all parts of the internet, including the very naughty parts, which I hope you aren't visiting too frequent. This is a holy Christian channel. We're all good kids here. ExpressVPN also lets you change your online location so that you have access to content from sites all across the globe. I like to use ExpressVPN to unblock certain content that is not available on Netflix Singapore. And with just a simple click, I now have access to all the shows and films across Netflix across the globe. So find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by going to the link in the description or by going to expressvpn.com/sneakysushii. And so the very next day I arrived at the doorstep of the one and only, the supreme messenger, boat noodle eating enthusiast, Hla Booth, the angel guide. As I was walking in, it felt like I was entering the gates of heaven. I mean, doesn't he look like God? Shit. Can he read people's minds? Will he be able to know everything about me? And more importantly, does he know my browsing history? I wasn't so sure what to expect. I mean, this was my first time going to any sort of fortune/psychic reading, so I entered with an open mind.
Well, what we do is angel readings.
How do you do that?
Partially, it's psychic consultation with angels.
So angels exist?
Yeah, angels exist.
Do spirits exist?
Spirits exist.
What in Bartholomew's ballsack? Did you hear that? How is this man so confident that spirits exist? My nipples were tingling with excitement at this point. I had to find out more. But first, I had to ask an extremely important question. A lot of people say I have a huge forehead as well. Does that bring...
Your powers of analysis are very fast.
So here's a big fuck you to everyone making fun of my forehead. According to Hla Booth, I have an elite level of analysis. He then went on to tell me about my fortune and started reading my palms and my facial features, which wasn't what I went there for. But here are some of the things he said.
You know what you are, because I asked the spirits. They said you're actually a dragon prince, a spiritual father, one of the Jade Emperors of Singapore. You're actually a what you call dragon prince, and you're actually royalty, spiritual royalty.
That's right, bitch. I am the Dragon Prince, son of one of the 16 Jade Emperors of Singapore. So you peasants had better not even breathe the same air as me if I'm ever near you. But I had enough of ballsack stroking. It was now time for me to look for the answers that I came here for. I wouldn't say I'm a skeptic, but I'm very curious. I'm very open-minded. What makes you think spirits are real?
Oh.
Yeah, how do you know? How would you know, right?
Because I experience actual spirits, I can actually talk to spirit.
So what, the spirit would come into your body and then you can speak as them? Or?
Yeah, well, these are actually guardian spirit angels. So every person's body has a certain number of guardian spirit angels inside.
What were the things that you saw or showed you that the spirits were real?
One day when I was meditating in 2012, I heard a voice say to me, I am God. Then he said, look at the wall. When I look at the wall, suddenly I saw a movie theater, like a black and white film appear on the wall, flashing in front of me like hallucination. And it showed me all my past lives. It said, these are all your past lives.
So it seems Hla Booth is able to speak to angels and spirits after he had attained some level of spiritual nirvana. Now I know what some of you may be thinking, like, this guy is full of shit. But I'm not gonna shit on the idea that someone could reach spiritual nirvana by meditating, because it is seen in yogic cultures. But I wanted to know if Hla Booth is the real deal or not. So I pressed him further by asking about his spirit channeling services to see if he could contact my late father.
So he was signaling me just now. So this way we'll do the check.
How was he signaling you?
He was just talking a bit to me. Really, okay, we talk a bit more because he's still settling in. We want to say he loves you a lot. and you're his boy, my dearest boy. That ring a bell to you.
Not really.
JJ.
No, he calls me by my Cantonese name most of the time.
This spirit, I want to identify him because it doesn't seem to be the same. He's actually your spiritual grandfather.
Okay, so apparently Hla Booth isn't able to contact my dad. He got mixed up with the spirit energy, and this spirit that is currently talking to me through Hla Booth is actually that of my spiritual grandfather. Okay. And then this is what my spiritual grandfather said.
You're my darling son, I love you so much. I never ever let you go from my heart. There are a lot of things that you must be careful not to do. Like you broke the mirror, that 7-year padlock mirror. I had to block like crazy. I blocked like crazy to avoid the bad luck.
Yeah, may I know who I'm speaking to right now?
Your grandfather, spiritual grandfather. Wow. I just wanted to reach one day when I could come and talk to you and use a psychic to tell you what to do in life. You are one of the son of the Jade Emperor. You are Dragon Prince, you know.
This clearly wasn't going anywhere. I don't give a fuck about my spiritual grandfather. I wanted to talk to my dad. So I gave one last attempt to get Hla Booth to try to contact my dad. I was thinking if you could contact him or if he has any words to say to me.
Actually, you cremated him, right?
But unfortunately, this was what he said.
You did not recover his spirit from the ashes.
What does that mean?
That means we haven't birthed him in spirit. The spirit is actually with your spiritual grandfather, but it's not activated, not born yet. Yeah, they will rebirth him inside your body.
What the fuck? So my dad is gonna be living inside me from now on? I've never heard of anything like that before. I went on to clarify what he meant, and yes, my dad is indeed gonna be rebirthed in spirit form into my body, and it will be done by my spiritual grandfather. I don't know what to think about that. I guess all we have to do now is wait till 10 PM to see if my dad actually comes into my body. Oh hey losers, I'm back from the session. Actually, I've been back for a few hours already, and it's about to be 10 PM now, which means my dad is supposed to come into my body any time now. But about the session, I don't really know what to feel about it. There we have it. That was Hla Booth. Not really sure what to feel about it. It has taught me nothing about spirits, actually. Don't get me wrong though, Hla Booth was extremely kind and cordial. I could feel his warmth as a person. He kind of reminded me of the laughing Buddha. But I don't think I believe most of the things he said, except that I am the Dragon Prince. Because that is true. That is absolutely true. And you guys should bow down to me and give me your money if you were to see me in real life. Or I will call my royal guards upon you. On a more serious note, Hla Booth didn't convince me anything, but I do believe that he believes what he's saying, you know? Take this video as you will. I think we're all entitled to our own beliefs, and it is now 10 o'clock, so I should be feeling something now. Dad? Are you here? Dad? Nope, nothing. I guess Daddy doesn't want to enter me. Alright, Dragon Prince signing out.